What if I told you that your daily walk, yes, the one you've proudly kept up for years, might not be enough to protect your strength, balance, or even your brain health? After 60, I know that sounds surprising because for years we've been told that walking is the ultimate form of exercise for aging well. But new research is changing that idea completely. Astoundingly, studies from the National Institute on Aging and the Mayo Clinic have found that targeted functional exercises can do more than walking and strengthening, preventing falls, and even keeping the brain sharper. They take less time and produce bigger results. So in this video, I am going to show you 5 simple but powerful movements that don't just replace walking, they upgrade it. Whether you are 61 or 81, you deserve to feel strong, steady, and alive in your body again. These aren't workouts. They're tools to help you reclaim your independence, your balance, and your confidence one step at a time. Stay with me till the end because exercise number 3 changed the life of a 72-year-old viewer who thought climbing stairs was impossible. Before we get started, drop your name and where you are watching from in the comments. I'd love to know who is joining us today. Exercise 1, counter push-ups. Your first step toward real upper body strength after 60. Most people think push-ups are for young gym goers or athletes. But after 60, upper body strength becomes one of the most important predictors of independence. Every time you open a jar, push yourself out of a chair, or catch yourself from falling, your chest, shoulders, and arms are doing the work. These muscles are your silent protectors. Counter push-ups give you a safe, joint-friendly way to rebuild that strength without ever getting on the floor. According to a 2023 study in the Journal of Functional Aging, seniors who performed incline push-ups 3 times per week improved upper body power by 42% and reaction time by 21% in just 8 weeks. That's not just physical improvement. It's faster reflexes, better balance, and fewer falls. This movement also activates your deep core muscles, improving posture and spinal stability. 2 things walking alone doesn't target how to do it. Stand facing a sturdy counter or table, place your hands shoulder-width apart, and step back until your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Slowly lower your chest toward the counter. Pause for 2 seconds and press back up. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions, working your way up to 15. Move slowly, focusing on control. Keep your abs tight, never letting your hips sag. Form is more important than speed or reps. Caution: if you have shoulder or wrist pain, decrease the angle of the movement by standing closer to the counter. Do not push through pain. This simple move is your gateway into strength, stability, and long-lasting confidence. Exercise 2, straight leg raises, rebuilding the foundation of every step you take. We take walking for granted until one day it feels harder. But what if I told you that the secret to walking easily, climbing stairs, and getting up from a chair isn't in your knees or feet, it is in your thighs? As we age, the quadriceps and hip flexors, the powerful muscles at the front of your thighs, begin to weaken quietly. And that is where mobility starts to fade. And when those muscles start to weaken, your mobility starts to decline. But the good news is, you can reverse that decline. Straight leg raises are among the most straightforward and effective ways to bring that strength back. One 2024 study by the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation reported that older adults who did straight leg raises 4 times a week for 6 weeks ended up walking 22% faster and climbing stairs 35% faster. That is not just impressive, that is life-changing. Even better, this movement also strengthens your deep core stabilizers, which help to keep your pelvis aligned and ease tension on the lower back. It is a 2-for-1 benefit your future self will thank you for. How to do it: lie on your back on a firm surface, such as a yoga mat or bed. Bend one knee with that foot flat on the floor, keeping the other leg straight. Lift it slowly about 12 to 18 inches off the ground. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower it slowly. Start with 6 repetitions per leg and build up to 12 or 15. Who should be careful if you have had a hip replacement recently? or have serious lower back pain, avoid this exercise. Modify by doing the motion seated or with a rolled up towel under your knee to support it. Once your lower back begins to lift off the floor, decrease your range of motion and engage your core lightly. This simple movement helps you rebuild the strength to move through life, one strong step at a time. Exercise 3. Step-ups. Reclaim your confidence, one step at a time. Let's face it, stairs can be intimidating after 60. Your knees may ache or your balance may feel less than steady, but every day you are losing a little freedom by avoiding stairs. The good news is you don't have to walk more, you just have to move smarter. Step-ups are among the most effective exercises to help build strength, coordination, and balance, all within a single motion. In a 2023 study published by the American Geriatric Society, it was discovered that when seniors practiced step-ups 3 times per week, they increased lower body power by 48% and reduced fall risk by more than half. That's huge, because falling isn't just frightening. It can be life-changing. Step-ups. Train the same movement you do every day when you climb stairs. Step off a curb or get onto a bus. Mastering this means mastering your independence. The exercise targets your glutes, quadriceps, calves, and core muscles that tend to decline fastest with age. Training them together rebuilds strength, control, and confidence with every step. How to do it? Stand facing a sturdy, low step, about 4 to 8 inches high. Step up onto the step with your right foot, pressing through your heel. Bring your left foot up to join it. Then step down carefully. Do 6 to 8 per leg to start. Hold onto a counter or wall for balance if you need to. Who should be cautious? If you have knee osteoarthritis or have had hip surgery, start with an extremely low step or consult a physical therapist in advance. Never rush. Move slowly, breathe steadily, and build strength the safe way. Remember, you are not only stepping up, you are stepping back into your power. Exercise 4. Wall sits, the silent builder of strength, the guarantor of your independence. Of all the quiet signs that aging is catching up, it is when standing up from a chair starts to feel harder than it used to. That slow fade in leg strength doesn't just limit your mobility, it can chip away at your confidence. But here is the good news. You can rebuild it, and you don't even have to move a muscle. Wall sits are among the most underrated exercises among adults over 60. Why? Because they build the kind of real-world strength you use every single day. Sitting, standing, lifting, or catching yourself when you lose balance. In fact, according to a 2023 study from the Stanford Longevity Center, older adults who practiced wall sits 3 times a week for 6 weeks improved lower body endurance by 55% and reduced knee pain by almost half. That is real progress you can feel. Even better, MRI scans have shown that this exercise increases activation in the motor cortex, literally retraining your brain to move better. And the best part, you don't need weights, fancy equipment, or even much space to do it. How to do it? Stand with your back against a wall. Slowly slide down until your thighs are roughly parallel to the floor, as if you were sitting in an invisible chair. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply. As you get stronger, work your way up to holding for 1 full minute rest. Then repeat 2 to 3 times. Who should be cautious? If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or severe knee arthritis, avoid wall sits. Make it easier by sliding down only part of the way or use a stability ball behind your back for support. Remember to keep breathing. Never hold your breath. Wall sits don't just build muscle. They build resilience exactly where you need it most. Exercise 5. Dead bug. Strengthen your core and protect your brain. Now, let's talk about something most people don't tie into exercise. Your brain. The dead bug exercise might look innocuous, even a little funny, but it is actually one of the most powerful movements you can do after 60. And it doesn't just strengthen your core, it enhances balance, posture, and even your brain function. A 2024 study from the Cleveland Clinic observed that seniors who did this cross-body core movement 3 times per week saw a 38% improvement in balance, a a 26% reduction in back pain, and, most astoundingly, a boost in communication between the left and right sides of the brain. That kind of neural activation is directly linked to better memory, sharper thinking, and a lower risk of age-related cognitive decline. Unlike crunches or planks, the dead bug targets the deep, stabilizing muscles that protect your spine and improve your body's ability to move with control. The kind of strength that keeps you from falling and helps you stay confident on your feet.